Hello, it's your girl Paula Marie. Hello, it's your girl Paula Marie, aka the Ebony Biz Diva. It's your girl Paula Marie, aka the Ebony Biz Diva. Thank you so much for joining us today. I said us because I'm not here by myself, y'all honey bunches of oats. I'm here with my girl Natascha HARDEE. Hey sis, how you doing?
Hey, happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you.
Hey, yes, we getting it in. So we are live in two locations. I'm just turning everything up. If you're inside of the listening lounge on these Clubhouse streets, definitely ping in two of your biz besties because we're going to talk about how do you moderate. And let me be clear, even though we're live streaming on YouTube and on Clubhouse, this moderation goes beyond these two platforms. How in the world can you connect with your tribe if you don't know how to put yourself out there and let them connect with your heart, your soul, your spirit, your mind, your products, and your services? This is how we get into the bag. I want to say thank you to Carol, Zainab, Lindsay, Alicia, and Martise, who is the man holding it down inside of the Ebony Business Divas Club on Clubhouse. Thank you for coming into the listening lounge. I'm going to yield the mic and I'm going to let Natascha introduce herself and let you know what her superpower is. Okay.
Hey, everybody. Natascha Hardy here from Hardy Life because you deserve a Hardy life. I am the midlife moderator mentor here on Clubhouse, and I allow and show, teach, educate midlifers to deliver their wisdom, knowledge, and expertise by using their voice through moderating. And I'm also a lifestyle coach who ignites joyful energy shifts in women over the age of 50 through dance, conversation, music, and movement so they can release their inhibitions, figure out what's holding them back, amplify their superpower so they can live a life that they desire. And my superpower is connection and dance. So I am having a 5-day moderator challenge starting January 31st. This challenge is for you if you don't know how to introduce yourself on Clubhouse, if you struggle with putting your profile together and you're not sure how to put your profile together, build it so that it makes an impact. You want to host rooms, but you're not sure what titles to put together, how to generate an audience, or make content for your rooms, captivating titles, build a mod squad. Those are issues people have with Clubhouse. If you have fear and want to overcome your fear of moderating on Clubhouse, this is who that challenge is for. And by the end of the challenge, you will have an intro and an outro. Learn how to be able to ask a question concisely or give value concisely and quickly, impactfully. You will also learn how to create content for yourself and build a mod squad, and also learn how to work the buttons, as everyone always says, but it's really the features on Clubhouse, who are constantly rolling out features every week, practically. I yield the mic.
Okay, so I'm actually trying to pin the link. If you can go onto Clubhouse and actually click the three dots above our heads, Natascha, and pin your link. You want to paste your link inside of there.
Awesome.
So I'm going to tell you this when it comes to moderating, and this is what we're doing now. We're moderating. It is about showing who you are authentically. It is about making sure that people connect with you, but it's also about making sure that you understand how to clearly and effectively tell people about your brand. Sometimes, and I've been dealing with my clients for a really, really long time. We talk too much, and myself included. I like to talk about my stuff. I like to talk about my stuff, and I want everybody to also talk about my stuff. So I want to give them all the information. But when you learn how to moderate, you learn how to give the best and most important information to keep people engaged and to keep people invested. And so I think this is an amazing 5-day challenge because Some of us are not me, but I'm just going to put myself in there to make everybody feel good. Okay. Some of us, we don't want to be in front. Some of us are a little fearful of not having people receive us in the best way. We live in this microwave society where we want everyone to like us right away, and we don't understand that people will like you in pieces, and you may not even see the layers of how they start to get to know you and like you and start to build trust with you. And one of those examples, I always say this, are your stories. So if you click on your stories on Facebook or Instagram, and you click on, or you go to a TikTok, or you go to Pinterest, right, and you go to your pin ideas, you'll see that people are watching you, but they may not actively engage with you, but they see you. The numbers will reveal that you're getting 100 views on your stories a day, or you may be getting thousands of views on Pinterest, right? But the number of people that actually click the like button, that actually click the follow button, or actually do the thing that you tell them in the call to action, those are going to be very different. And so the best way for you to cultivate community is to keep showing up. So Natascha, tell us, why did you even come up with this challenge? What was the why for you?
The why is because over a year ago, I started on Clubhouse and I had no idea what I was doing. And I fumbled and bumbled. And I share with people, when I first started on Clubhouse, I was petrified. And most people go, I don't believe that. I was petrified to speak on stages. I was petrified to moderate rooms. And Clubhouse didn't have all the wonderful features they have now. So I had to find my way. And when people come to me, or they love my energy and they say, I love your energy, I want to moderate a room with you. However, I started sitting down with people and creating a framework with them. And that's when I realized people get to have support. Now they have a lot of rooms out here moderating and teaching people how to moderate. However, I have a background in speaking. I've been trained to be a speaker, and I've run workshops and done a number of trainings, and I combined all of my skills, even from being a fitness professional and teaching fitness classes, combined all those skills to create a framework that speaks to people who are in the midlife. Because people who are younger, when I go in these rooms, and no shame on them or nothing negative against them, they're speaking so fast. They speak a language that if you're a midlifer, you don't relate to. And what I find is they go through information so quickly that I can't keep up with it. I decided that people who are moderating that are midlifers, they want to moderate with someone who looks like them, who have some gray hairs, who can walk them through technology and have a level of understanding of where they are in life, right? So we are in a different phase of life. We have a different understanding, a different experience. There's a level of sensitivity that someone in their 30s or early 40s or even 20s can't identify when I speak with them. And I've spoken to a lot of them and they just can't keep up, or we're just a little off the frequency. And that's why I created it, so people can feel comfortable with me and don't feel like, hey, I can't do it, because I strongly feel that you're never too old to learn anything. I'm 59. I'm happy to be and talk about my age and freely speak about it. So no one can give me no excuse that, girl, I'm 50 and I can't do it, or I'm 55 and I can't do it. I know plenty of people who are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s that are moderating rooms on Clubhouse and doing it very well. I yield the mic.
Yes, queen. Let me tell you, you looking at her. She's 52. She just turned 52 on January the 1st. Okay. I did a big party on Clubhouse because this is what 52 looked like in 2022. Okay. All right. Look at Natascha. That's what that looks like in 2022. We're not playing no games. Okay. at the end of the day, I feel like what you said is important, because how you sound is more important, I think, than how you look, because how you look needs to be relatable. So as long as you're in the skin that you fit in, right, and you're rocking who you authentically are, you're going to connect with the people that are resonating with you. That's bar none, off the cuff. However, we do have to understand there's a finesse to how to attract people with our words and how we moderate. And also collaboration is a big key. Now, I will say I've been on Clubhouse for about maybe a year and maybe like 14 months now. I let me pop my collar. I got the largest Pinterest club in these Clubhouse streets, so that's going to be in the description if you want to learn a bit more about Pinterest and how to really push your programs, your products, and your services to a whole new audience that's looking for you. Definitely join the Pinterest room. That link's going to be in the description. And if you're in these Clubhouse streets, definitely just go to my profile and follow me, and also go scroll down and you'll see that's the very first club. We got over 65,000 members. Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry, 6,500. Let's 6,500. I'm prophesizing.
Wow.
I'm prophesizing. Okay. So, and I built that up pretty quickly in about 5 months. And I built that through moderating, showing up in front of new people, collaborating with new people. So there's 5 days inside of your particular your challenge. Can you give us a little bit of information about what we gonna get in it? Like, yeah.
Yes, yes. And to your point, I also have a club that I don't really speak about often, but it's called the 50 Plus Women Rock Club. So please join my club. I want to tell you, the first day I speak about intro and outros. And the main reason why I feel that's important, because oftentimes people come to the stage and they're talking about everything but themselves, or they're talking about everything that they do. And people don't want to hear all of that. People want to hear what you do in a concise and compelling way and get to your question or the value you want to give. And again, to your point, on Clubhouse, I always say you must speak in sound bites. You must speak in sound bites. You cannot just speak and go rattle on, because people also have places to be. They may not necessarily have an hour to spend on the app with you. They, they want to hear what you got to say and hear what other people have to say, so they can get on and off the app. And oftentimes people are afraid to get on Clubhouse because they see rooms that go for 8 hours. And I find that most people who are in midlife are usually on Clubhouse, run a room for approximately an hour. So even if there's a series, they still run the room for an hour. And I feel that people can commit to an hour, and you want to be concise in that hour and impactful. And you can create a series. You don't have to give everything in one day. I yield.
Yes, Queen. Yes. So this is the thing when it comes to what you just said. In the beginning, we were in the pandemic. So people wanted to do these longer rooms and engage because we were isolated and we were in our little zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that the world is opened up more, we have less time for that. So there's a huge way that what the world is doing in how it's moving is going to affect how we move inside our business. That means that you must always be evolving and changing. You've got to evolve and change what your blueprint looks like to fit into the world that we're fitting into. And so doing what we did a year ago, like you said, isn't going to work. I don't have time. Okay. As soon as we opened up, as soon as I got my vaccine, honey, I was in these streets traveling. Okay. people wanted to be outside. We're both in fitness and health and wellness space. And you know, when the summertime, people want to be outside, they want to be moving, right? They want to be shaking, they want to be in, they want to see people on the other side of the gym. They want to get on the actual elliptical. They want to do all the things that maybe they weren't able to do while they were quarantined and inside of the pandemic. And even though we're still in it, the way that we're moving right now moves a lot differently. So because we're moving differently, our business model has to move. So that was a really, really great point. Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
What is the thing I'm going to be able to do when I finish your boot camp that maybe I wasn't able to do before I started, or had I not ever decided to do it?
Introduce yourself, learn how to, in a concise way and compelling. So people be like, oh, I'm interested in her. Let me tap on her profile to read about him or her. Going down to the profile, create a profile that creates an impact. Understanding that there are some things and there's a way to structure your profile so that people can find you. Okay. Searching out, you're learning to find your tribe. A lot of people in midlife think Clubhouse is for young people and their tribe is not on here. I will beg to differ. There's tons of people in midlife on Clubhouse. I was so taken aback when I found so many midlifers and rooms about women in midlife and midlife transitions and, you know, career changes in midlife, and Flip the Script After 50, which is Terry Holly's room, and marketing and coaches, and so many women and males out here in midlife for for that demographic. Also creating content, how to create content, and collaborations, and creating a mod squad. So that's what you're going to learn that most people don't know. And I would also say finding ways to overcome your fears. I have some techniques and tips to teach people how to overcome the fear of hitting the mic and speaking. And that's, you know, that leans into me being a coach, because it really is just self-limiting beliefs and a mindset that has you thinking either nobody wants to hear me, or I'm going to mess up, or being perfect. It's getting out of the mindset and taking that leap to step into your brilliance and let people hear you and see you in the world.
Yeah, I like that. Step into your brilliance, because this is the thing. What makes you unique is going to be your superpower. Even if you're standing and sitting next to someone who does the exact same thing that you do, the way that you do it and how you communicate that thing is your superpower. The way that you teach that thing is going to be your superpower. Your why of how you started this business, this brand, this legacy is going to be your superpower. So I really, really like that, because I did a TikTok the other day where I just told people to just stop. Like, just stop letting people make you feel small. Stop playing small and be the amazing person that you are, right? And be fearless in that. Be fearless in that. So
I love that you said that. And I just want to chime in here,
mhm.
because what's so important about that is we allow people to diminish our brilliance. And as women, particularly, we have been told so many times during our lives to be a good little girl, or don't upset people, or have a looking good conversation, and not be too boisterous, and be ladylike, and have all of these limitations on us that don't allow us to play big and stretch our feet to the end of the sheets and reach for the stars. And I am totally in for you being the biggest, boldest, brightest individual you can be in this world. This is your time. Midlife is your time to shine, to be that amazing human being that God has made you to be. And get away from people who don't see your brilliance. Shift your community, because the people who want to see you win are out here for you. And I got to tell you, Clubhouse was that space for me. So many people appreciated my energy and appreciated my boldness and my positivity and my joy. And there are people that I know that have been around for decades, always tried to tell me, you too loud, you too this, you're too rough, you too coarse, you too this, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't do that, you should do it like this. And always taking you out of your shape, right? So we're constantly trying to fit a round peg in a square hole, or a square peg in a round hole. Just do you and be who you are. And I know from the bottom of my heart, it's small steps that gets you there. It's not easy, but you can get there. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. So, for those of the audience, because we are in 2 locations live, we're on YouTube and we're also on Clubhouse. For those that aren't on Clubhouse at all, how will this 5-day challenge help them as entrepreneurs to grow their brand, increase their visibility, and their bottom line, their revenue stream? How will that help them?
That is so powerful, because what I find is a lot of new entrepreneurs get on Clubhouse, and some of them don't even have the basics, which is what you help with, Paula, right? So you help people with that. People, they need to know their why. They get to know who their avatar is. They get to know their product. They must have a lead magnet. And those are things, let's just say you don't have that in place, then you learn in the boot camp that you get to have that in place. Now, that's not my specialty. However, I talk to people about what they get to do, because they're trying to figure out, how do I make money from Clubhouse? How do I do collaborations or increase my reach? Clubhouse is a feeder platform. So, for example, when you're on Clubhouse and you know who your demographic is, then you can find them. You can go to rooms where these people are speaking about your topics, and then you can ask to collaborate or do moderating with these people, because Clubhouse is a very forgiving platform, and people are very open, mainly because they meet you in real time, like how you and I are speaking today. And it's a long game. You must play the long game with Clubhouse. You must be patient and with yourself and with the process. Does that answer your question, Paula?
Yeah, absolutely. And is this just a Clubhouse boot camp, or can anyone use it? And how would it help them outside of Clubhouse?
Wow, I love that you asked that question, because as we said earlier, Clubhouse is a form of public speaking. So moderating rooms is a form of public speaking, and you get to practice your public speaking skills on Clubhouse. So it's not only for people who want to be on Clubhouse, it's for you if you want to public speak and you want to overcome your fear of public speaking. If you want to begin to practice public speaking, you want to overcome your fear, build your confidence. It's not only for Clubhouse, it's if you want to speak in front of a group of people, you want to do a podcast, you want to do live streams on Instagram or Facebook, you want to do a YouTube channel. This is all part of learning how to speak publicly and overcoming your fear of that, and building your confidence to do it, because that's what's most important. Getting your message out here confidently through your knowledge wisdom, and expertise.
Yeah, I love that. So, what else do you want the folks to know about this free 99? I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back row because I don't think they heard me. Free 99 opportunity. Tell them.
I will tell you that the general cost of 5 days with me would be $1,500 for an hour a day. So you are getting this free challenge, right, for 5 days. And I will let you know that you will build community because you can connect with other like-minded people. You can build your mod squad from the people who are in the challenge. You have an opportunity to get support from me. And we have a surprise at the end, another offer if you want to work with me after that challenge. There is a wonderful opportunity laying at the end of the week and with some bonuses. So you want to be in the challenge for the entire 5 days. Now, what I will say, there are some people saying, oh, I know how to speak and I do this and I do that. And yes, however, Clubhouse is a whole different animal, and you must learn how to introduce yourself, make your points in compelling, concise way, in sound bites. And it takes practice to do that. It takes practice to learn how to create the titles to do that. So I've worked with pastors that become my clients because when they're on Clubhouse, they're not on a pulpit. So they can't preach and speak in long waves. So we talk about and work on bringing their message down to a tight delivery. And Clubhouse is a feeder platform. So you tell the people to meet me offline to develop my revenue, to develop my following, to develop my audience, and you keep at it, one room at a time, one room at a time.
So I'm so in love with this program. I want to say thank you for just taking some time to even talk about this. When it comes to free resources, that people say they're far and few in between, but I know you created a free resource. I myself have a free resource for the things that I do. So there are ways for you to learn the basics of what you need to do. And I know my reasoning for creating a free resource was because I wanted to be able to give back, but there were some things I wanted to eliminate off the gate for anyone who's working with me. I wanted them to come to me already knowing. And the only way I can make sure they came to me already knowing so that we can move on and implement some really great things is for them to have the baseline. And I gave them the baseline in that free program that I deliver. What is your why for this particular free program that you're delivering?
My why for this program is, in December, I did a profile challenge. And I found that doing the profile challenge, people were asking me more questions about moderating, about collaborating, about generating revenue, building my audience, how to work the Clubhouse buttons, as they call it, right? So I said, hey, a profile challenge is not enough. You get to step into a 5-day challenge where you offer more, like you said, the basics. So if you want to go the next level with me, we're not spending time on the first layer. We'll go a layer deeper, and that's for everyone. I'm on these Clubhouse streets. I'm with people in many rooms, and I see people who are running rooms all the time. And when they're delivering content, they're doing, they're doing the most, and they don't have to. You don't have to over talk yourself. You don't have to over introduce yourself. You don't just, it's in bite sizes. And the thing about it is you want to be able to cast a line out so you can bring people into your fold so they can learn more about you and do more with you, right? So that's why it's important for me to give people the baseline and then bring them into my fold and let them know what I can do, because I love to have fun. I love to dance. However, I'm about my business, and I'm about the business of making sure you're about your business. And there are so many layers and levels to Clubhouse that you get this part, the basics, and then there's a layer deeper, and there's a layer deeper, and there's a layer deeper, as you know, Paula.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And we keep going back to this love of movement. Like, you love movement, I love movement. Like, we keep going back to all of this. And I actually have an Afro Pilates class that starts next week. Inside of my private community. I'm a business coach, but business coaches need to also work on their health and their wellness. That's one of the things that you're lacking when you're building this legacy, okay, and this brand. You also need to be healthy enough to be able to enjoy the brand and the legacy that you're creating. So it's important for me as a health fitness professional to be able to give you ways to infuse that. So I wanted to shout that out, and that link will be in the description as well. Listen, Natascha, it is so nice to be able to see you and hear you, and I am so happy about this 5-day boot camp for you. Like, I'm excited. And I'm excited more for the people that are going to sign up for it. The link is inside the description if you're watching the video, and those that are inside of the listening lounge, please click the link above. Click that link above and go ahead and sign up for it. It's free. Now, are the replays going to be available or not?
Yes. Oh, I'm glad you said that. There is a bump up. You can get, we got the 5-day challenge playbook, and you can also get the replays, and you can purchase that. However, you don't have to do it. However, I would definitely suggest you get the playbook and you get the replays so that you can have that information to go back to and review. Again, like I said earlier, when you're on Clubhouse, there's so much information being disseminated. And even in this challenge, there's going to be so much information given out. It's going to be difficult to just gather it all in. So go back and listen to the replays is what's going to really support people, and having that playbook is going to be awesome, an awesome support to you. And you can have it, you can use it over and over again. It's a fillable PDF. You can, take out the information, put in new information. It's usable, reuse over and over again. So we have that there for you. I'm here for you. And please follow me on Instagram. Follow me here on Clubhouse. I'm looking forward to eventually creating a YouTube channel and a podcast. So I love that you asked me that question, Paula. I am here to serve people.
All right. Well, let's get it popping. Okay. I'm going to show one more time the flyer. If you're watching this video, those that are in the listening lounge inside of the Ebony Business Divas Club on Clubhouse, click the link above our heads. Also, don't forget to click that green house above so that you can become a member of Ebony Business Divas, where we talk about all things that affect Ebony Business Divas, right? From your wealth to your health, all the way down to your mental. And I want to make sure that we are really stressing this is a free 99 5-day boot camp that is being given. It starts on Monday, so don't delay. Also, you want to pick up those replay options when you sign up, because the replay options are going to be life for you. We're all busy. So, and when you think about investing in your business, this is how I want you to think about investing in your business. And that doesn't also always mean monetary investment. It also means time investment. We have to make time, etch out time in our calendars to be able to dig in and become stronger in the things that we want to be stronger in for our business growth. It doesn't just grow by osmosis. We have to put the time and the attention into it. Natascha, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you. And I like to say to the audience, one of the reasons why dance is my superpower is something I've done since I was born. My father loved to dance, and I'm a graduate of the fame I'm gonna live forever high school performing arts. And so dance has played a major part in my life, and it has a lot to do with why I have such a bubbly personality.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for the listeners who is listening. And I want to say to you, if nobody's told you that they love you today, let me be the first to tell you, I love you. I love you. And there ain't nothing at all you can do about it. This is I love you in sign language. And I want to say happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday.
Just a whole performance. Where you gonna get that? This 5-day challenge, I mean, it's gonna be lit. How you not gonna sign up? Because it's just gonna it's gonna be litty lit. All right, Natascha, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna end with the information that I gave. Now it's on the screen. Make sure you go to bit.ly/5-day mod child. That is going to get you inside of the free 99 5-day boot camp. Don't forget to pick up those replays and have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.